Hey guys, what's up? TheFish here, back again with another Rimworld series. We're up to Alpha 8, and as always with these Rimworld updates, the new Alpha has a whole bunch of new and exciting features that I can't wait to get in and experience with you guys. I've already created a world, so we're just going to head and hit New Colony. I think we're going to stick with Cassandra again. As much as I love our old friend Randy, I really want some progress this series. And with that in mind, and bearing in mind some of the new features are a little bit more difficult, we're going to turn the difficulty down. We're going to turn Cassandra down to rough. So we're probably still going to get fucked because I haven't had the experience of playing this game without you guys. So I haven't learned anything new apart from what we learned in our last attempt. And as I said, there are a whole bunch of different features that make the game just a little bit harder. I already have a starting place in mind. We could go into the Boreal Forest. Boreal Forest now works in this alpha. It has a real biome. But I want to go down here. I like this spot right here. I think that's where we're going to start. There's some new and important things to take note of. The average temperature is 5.3 degrees Celsius. For you Fahrenheit people, I apologize, but Celsius is what I know, so that's what we're going to stick with. The average temperature in January gets really, really cold, down to negative 14.3 degrees. But in the summer, we're up to positive 25, so it's a pretty mixed bag. And the reason I want to start somewhere kind of cold is to experience the new seasons and the new cold weather system and the hypothermia and such that have been added in the new alpha. This is also important, the growing period. Crops will grow from April to September. They won't grow any other time, so it's important that you store your food. And food now degrades too, so that's not good. We can choose our starting month. We should probably start in April. That'll probably be what it would choose automatically. That'll allow us to get our full growth period in our first year. I say it like we're gonna get past our first year. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. And it's quite a lot of rainfall here as well, so we're gonna have to take note of that. I don't know if there's flooding in the game. Probably not, but we'll see. So let's find ourselves some starting guys here. As always, we're gonna try and get people who can do a little bit of everything. But ideally, we want somebody who's good at... Well, this guy's pretty good, but he can't do dumb labor. Or she can't do dumb labor. But she's a really good shooter. What qualifies dumb labor? I guess growing and stuff would. Yeah. Let's see if we can find somebody else. I really like that shooting, though. You're okay at social, but you're not much good at everything else, so we'll skip you. Oh, here we go. You might be our doctor, but you can't do scary. So, no. You're not bad. You can do everything. You got some good construction, some good melee. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, God. We're going to have Urist Hayden. That's a dwarvish name if ever I heard one. We're going to have to change this, I think. We'll call him... What was he? He was a starship janitor. We'll call him Urist McLean. There we go. That's dumb, but fuck it. Let's get somebody else to join Urist on his grand adventure here. I'd like someone who's really good at research. Someone we can just... Like this guy. Oh, you can't do dumb labor. You're a good miner and constructor. Wow, that's... Your name is a mouthful. We're not having you. Yes, I just turned away somebody who's good because I didn't know how to say their name. Sienna McCall. We're gonna have another Mc, I guess. She's good at growing, so I do kind of like the sound of her. So yeah, we'll have Sienna McCall and Squirt, the janitor. I really want somebody who's good at research here. 6? That's probably going to have to do. But again, you can't do scary. I don't want to be limited by somebody who can't do stuff. I only want to hear people who can do stuff. Let's see. Okay, you're not very good at a lot of stuff, but you're really good at research and medicines. You'll probably be our doctor. Zureen Howell. Okay, Zureen, welcome aboard. So we have Urist McLean, Sienna McCall, and Zureen Howell. And that's going to be our starting 3. So let's jump right in and start. Hope for the best. So we'll talk about some of the new features as we encounter them. The 3 of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. So once I get down here, we're going to pause it and take a look at our area. Oh, what's this? Okay, this is one of the new features. We have these cryo-sleep caskets. There could be things in there. There could also be death in there. So we're going to have to think very carefully before we decide to open any of those. We've got a couple of little cryo-sleep bunkers, I guess. I was really hoping for some more mountains. I wanted to dig in this particular colony, but I guess we'll make do with what we have. There's not a whole bunch of what do you call them? The steam geysers that I can see. Maybe I'm blind, but I don't see any. Just this one up here. So we might have to go up there and build, honestly. So I want to be near one of those. There's one down there as well, but I don't like being too close to the edge of the map. It's dangerous. Although we don't necessarily need a steam geyser this time around, because there are some new power generation things. We now have wind turbines. So we can generate power at night and during eclipses, even without a steam geyser. So maybe we'll want to just hang around down here. Oh. We only have 2 guns this time. Let's find out who our best shoot you guys is. Well, that's gonna be Urist. Urist can have the Lee Enfield. Second place is joint for Zureen and Sienna. But Sienna has a careful shooter thingy. Maybe we should give her the rifle, even though she has a less shooting skill. It makes her shoot quicker, and the Enfield is kind of slow. So yeah, let's do that. We'll give Urist the pistol. We'll call the thingy. And Zureen can have nothing right now. I don't really like the look of that knife on somebody with next to no melee skill. Let's get all this stuff unforbidden. We'll start gathering it up and turning it into houses. Sounds like there's some new music too. I'm really digging it. It's awesome. But first things we're gonna need to get set up. We're gonna need a growing zone. We want to get our farm set up ASAP. So let's do that. We'll do it around about here, I think, or this area looks a little bit more fertile. Is it more fertile, or am I? Yeah, rich soil. We want to build our farms there then. So let's build some strips here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, just 10. 10 will do. Let's put down 3 of those for right now, I think. It should be enough to get started. We'll grow potatoes. We'll grow strawberries. And more potatoes. Potatoes for days. Okay, and we're going to need some houses, of course. First thing we're going to do... sorry, I'm scratching my eyeball. First thing we're going to do, I think... Ooh. There's so much awesome new stuff here. Oh, metal is now called steel. Okay. That's cool. But I think we're gonna build a quick little shelter. Maybe we can even convert this thing into a shelter. Yeah, let's do that. What's this made of? Slate? Sandstone. Okay. Well, let's fill in this wall here. And we'll put a door on. And we'll move our sleeping spots inside. And by move I mean place, because we don't start with any anymore, do we? That's gonna have to do for right now. At least it'll get our guys somewhere to sleep. And we'll have our farm going. So let's... Oh, all these MREs. Whoops. No. I don't want you. Go away. Go away. Okay. Let's make sure we gather all those MREs up. And let's let them start to get to work here. We got some more MREs. Nice. So we're gonna need to build a room. I think we're gonna build a small little building over here. Our temporary food storage area. Just make it a 3x3 internal. And we'll put down some floor. That'll be where we keep our food for now. Whoops. I need to stop clicking. So there's now a roof on there, which is good. We're going to need a stockpile for all our stuff. So let's do that. Just set up a big old stockpile right there. And we'll have everything put in there for right now. People are now kicking up little puffs of dust when they're walking. I like that. Little details. Little details are what make things awesome. Okay, let's make sure we have plenty of growers, because we need to get our farms up right away. And we're going to need some power. It's actually a little bit cold. Oh, yeah, people are taking damage. We need one of the new thingies here. Temperature. We can put a little campfire just inside there. That'll burn for a while. Yeah, they've all got mild hypothermia. A little bit chilly. They're not wearing suitable clothes to be outside. But we'll get that fire set up, and that should keep them pretty warm. In fact, I imagine it'll keep them very warm once it's done. Urist has completed that little room. Let's put in a stockpile in there. Whoops. And we'll make it just for food. Like so. And we have a campfire. So that'll make that indoor area nice and warm. But let's set up a dumping stockpile. We'll get that rubble out of there. We'll just put a little one back here. And then we'll have somebody move that. The farms are going up, Excellent. And we're going to need to do something about our power situation. So let's build a couple of solar generators and a couple of wind turbines. We're going to need a conduit wall to house our batteries. But we'll still make it out of wood. We have wood in abundance. We are in a temperate forest after all. I think we're going to reuse that wall for something else. So let's put our batteries maybe over here. So how big are we going to need it? Well, let's line it up with this wall just for fun. So we'll call this the back wall. And we'll have a bank of batteries, nothing, a bank of batteries, nothing, a bank of batteries. So it will need to be that big. Done. Where is my floors? Throw those in. Let's have somebody chop down some trees as well. We're going to go through a lot of wood. So have somebody do that. These guys are still getting the farm set up. Let's make sure we get rid of those bits of rubble as well. Starting to warm up. We're up to 4 degrees. We're just shaking off the winter chill. So we're probably not going to need that campfire for too much longer. Although the temperature is going to drop as we get into nighttime here. Let's speed up some time while they're asleep. Our crops are dying. Still a little bit cold for the fields, clearly. Not to worry. So not all of the crops died. We're making progress. It's not like we need seeds to grow this stuff yet. Did they now chop down the trees that are blocking constructions? If so, that's amazing. I want to see if he does this one that's not marked. He does. That's great. No longer are we wasting trees. So we got all our fields up. Let's make sure we have some more people constructing. Not Zareen, because she's just so bad at it. We want to get her a cleaning, not a cleaning, a researching thing set up as soon as we can. We already have a ward. We don't need another. We have no prisoners. And once this room is done, we're going to throw down a couple of solar generators. Let's leave a bit of a gap, though. Leave a gap of 2. We have 2 solar generators. We'll plug those in. And we'll have I don't understand that silhouette. But we don't have enough metal for that anyway, so let's have someone dig all this stuff out. Just chop down that whole thing. Let's make sure we haul that crap. Well, nobody's doing any of that stuff. They're all lazy. We need defenses, we need meal source, we need batteries. Let's put our batteries in first. That should keep us going for a little while. And we'll even put a little light in there. And then we'll have to start thinking about getting these guys a new house. Because they're gonna be getting pissy living in that little tiny place. And we'll have to get our nutrient dispenser set up too. Maybe a cook stove, sculptor's table, smithing's bench. We'll need all that stuff at some point. We have a visitor from Surgeon's Forest. Rosalina Bradshaw. Well, that reminds me, we need to take a look at what's going on with our factions here. So, Surgeon's Forest, they don't like us, but they don't want to murder us. And these guys, Berg at the Tree, they're not too hostile. However, we have very many hostiles. We have a tribe who hates us. We have a pirate band who hates us. And we have another pirate band that hates us. So, we're definitely going to need to get defenses set up. Though we are on a somewhat easier difficulty setting. So hopefully things don't go too badly for us. Make sure everybody gets to mining. We really need everybody doing everything they can to help right now. I'm hoping those 3 fields are going to be enough for this coming year. We can always scavenge for some food. Might actually queue that up. There's not a lot of it around, but we are just coming out of the winter. Okay, we got our batteries up. Uh-oh. A squirrel. It tried to attack a muffalo, and the muffalo was not taking shit from any little squirrel. Can't say I'm disappointed. Let's try one of these windmills then. So what? Do we need to keep that area clear, or I don't really know. But let's just put some windmills back here. We'll put... Is that the right amount of gap? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space is already occupied. By what? Oh, I see. We hadn't actually gone far enough. That's fine. So we'll get those up, and that should be enough power for quite a while, I would imagine. We're only running one little light bulb right now, so we'll pass some more time. And we're already 14... No, wait. No, we're already 6 days in. There's 14 days in each month. Oh, dear. We're going to get our first windmill set up. And I guess we're going to have to plug these in. Okay, we're only going to need to connect one of them by the looks. So we'll do that. It's not very windy today. I do not approve. I thought it'd be more constant. I guess I underestimated Tynan. But not to worry. I hope somebody intends to move that food inside. They're all so busy mining. Let's turn mining off somebody so other jobs can get done here. They're all pretty bad at it. I'll turn it off on her. Oh, and we have a town. What should we call our place? Well, we've been sticking with the theme of the Wheel of Time, and I see no reason to change that. I don't know if that's the right spelling, so let's not do that. We'll call it Tier. Didn't we already do Tier? Fuck. What else can we call it? Well, this is kind of a little village, so we'll go Saladar. That'll work. That is the village with the tower in exile, if you're familiar with the series, and if not, I've probably just did a minor spoiler, but definitely go read those books. I say it every series, but definitely do. But things are things are looking pretty good.